what's poppin', my bellas? For today's video, I'm going to be recreating a look that I did back in high school, so stay tuned. So first, I'm just going to be filling in my eyebrows with my L'Oreal brow pencil. And I just always fill in the end of my brows, and then I go in and I lightly shade the front of my brows because I don't have a lot of brow hairs. And then I always go in with my e.l.f. concealer in Deep Cinnamon. And this is the perfect undertone for me, like perfect concealer, perfect undertone. It doesn't make my eyebrows look too bright. It gives it that perfect highlighted look. Now I'm just going to be going in with my Morphe brow pomade, and this is in the shade Java, and I'm just going to straighten out and fill in all those parts that need to be filled in and just make my brows look neater. I only use brow pomade just to make my brows look neater. Whenever I conceal, something always get messed up, so I always just use my brow pomade to fix everything right back up. So now I'm just going in with my Morphe eyebrow gel, and this eyebrow gel came with a whole entire kit. It came with the brow pencil, the pomade, the concealer pencil, the gel. It came in handy. It was $18 and I got it right out of Ulta. And I love this brow gel because it isn't clumpy. It doesn't make my eyebrows look too fake. You know, some brow gels, they are too hard. So yeah, this is the recreated look. The floating eyebrows, the everything, just bad, all wrong. I did that when I was a sophomore. So yeah. So I noticed back in the day when I was doing my makeup and I did this look, I didn't have no outer crease, no color from behind my cut crease or anything like that. So I thought it would be fun to, you know, update the style, give me a little color back there or whatever. So I'm just taking that orange shade and that brown shade, and it's so crazy because I decided to go all the way dark for the outer crease. I went into my Warriors 2 palette and I used the darkest shade to finish out my outer crease. And now I'm just about to cut my crease with some e.l.f. concealer. And when I tell you guys, I hate cutting the crease. Like, it takes too much time. You got to make sure it's neat. You have to make sure it's even. Most of the time my cut crease are never even. I don't know if you guys could tell, but most of the time they're not even. So yeah, and now I'm just going into my Festival palette with this red shade, and it was so pigmented. It was really great. It was really great. So yeah. And I already know what y'all about to say. Y'all about to say my concealer ain't neat, and guess what? It don't gotta be. You wanna know why? Because I'm using a shimmer shade, and when you're using a shimmer shade, you can make it as neat as you want. It does the work for you. It does the concealer work for you. So yeah, that's a little trick. So watch this. And one thing that I always do is I add concealer back to the bottom of my eyebrows because it just makes the whole look go together. Like, it makes the shadow not look so harsh. It makes everything just look faded and pretty and beautiful. And I'm just blending this out. And now I'm just going in with my e.l.f. Camo 16-hour concealer, and this was in the darkest shade Ebony, and I'm just adding this to my contour. And I also used the e.l.f. bluffing brush, and I really like the brush a lot. Now that I look back at this footage, I definitely could have used more concealer, but you know, when you're trying out things, you don't want to get too greedy. And now I'm just going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this is in the shade Maple, and just applying this under my eyes, under my chin, and a little bit above my forehead. And I always blend it out with a setting brush from Real Techniques. And then I also use my what is that, Equate kabuki brush. It's a flat kabuki brush, and I always use that one, but I use the sparkly one that I got from Big Lots. So now for a little bit more highlight under my eyes, I went in with the e.l.f. concealer in Deep Chestnut, and I also went in with Tan Sand, and it really looked so nice. It looked super nice. Like, wow, look at that. Ooh, she highlighted, she beat. Now, anybody that knows me knows I always wear my L'Oreal pressed powder, and this is in the shade N7 to highlight up under my eyes. When I tell you guys, every day I don't wear liquid foundation. Most of the times I use my powder foundation. Next, I went in with the Queen Collection bronzer, and this is in the shade Ebony, and I love this bronzer. I've been using this bronzer for years, literally, and I love this bronzer so much. I don't add a lot, I only add a little bit. And I'm just adding a little Laura Mercier setting powder under my eyes to keep the highlighted look throughout the day, because pressed powder, it wears off throughout the day. So now I'm just about to go in with my Bella blush from Juvia's Place, and you know I have to. Ooh, look at that. Yes, it brings the melanin to my skin. It just brings out everything, like, period. And now I'm just taking this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I'm adding this to my waterline to go in with my blue from the Festival palette from Juvia's Place. So I'm just now going in with my dark lip liner, and then I'm also going to be going in with the shade Flower Crown and my Morphe lip gloss. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is the look 3 years later, and yeah, make sure you guys are subscribing to my channel, and make sure you guys are following me on all my social media platforms. Bye.